बेटा स्वेटर पहनो नहीं तो लगेगी सर्दी.
We had thought of Beta Sweater Pahno as like an anti-establishment kind of a song.
അത്തങ്കാര ഓരത്തിലെ ആലമരം ആലമരമാ ആലമരം കീഴെയാറ് ഒയ്യാര അയ്യനാരാ.
Vinay, Jishnu, and Vasu, you are the members of one of my favorite bands, Swarathma. And I just want to start by saying we've been talking from last 1 year, and finally I've got a chance to now talk to you. And I, of course, will nudge you towards the end of the conversation or in between to give me a few lines of my favorite song, Beta Sweater Pahno and Allah Yeshu Aur Krishna. But first, many congratulations because Swarathma is now heading for their All India tour. Please tell us more about this upcoming India tour and how you are going green with this one.
Thank you, Vishal. It is a great pleasure to finally make it to your show. We have been talking about it, I know, for a while. Yes, Swarathma is embarking. In fact, from tomorrow itself, we are getting out on the India tour that we have been looking forward to for a while. The reason why this is special, not only because of the new songs from the brand new album Raushan, which we will be performing, is the fact that we are powering the sound systems of this show with clean energy. So there is an initiative. We have partnered with a foundation. They are called Selco Foundation, that has enabled us to build a power solution that can be charged with clean energy, whether that is solar or renewable or things that can hopefully replace the diesel generators, which are currently the norm. And as you can imagine, creates quite an environmental impact. So we are hopeful of being part of some kind of a change where in the future music concerts can happen with sustainable energy as a practice and not the exception.
Also, Raushan is a new song that you have released recently.
Yes.
Which are the other songs that your fans and audience will get to listen Swarathma performing on the stage during these concerts?
From the newer songs, we have Raushan, like you said, and there is Bus. Bus in the sense not the driving bus, but more like, matlab, just like bus ho gaya, or to say bus karo, or to say bas yahi kaam hai apna. Something like that. The song actually says apna kaam hai bas gana gaane ka. Like there are things happening around the world. There is corruption happening, and there is people are also hungry. People are suffering, in a sarcastic way, to say that apna kaam hai bas gana gaane ka. Like how, let's say, in a ship that is drowning, there's this set of musicians who will continue to play music till the end of their life. So it's like that. We are those people. And we have another song. First time we are trying a song in Tamil, which is not actually any of our mother tongue, except half his tongue is Tamil. So we are trying it for the first time. It's called Ayanar Kudurai, which means the Lord's horse. So it's about this horse, which is usually as a custom or a culture in some of the folks in Tamil Nadu. There is this horse that is next to the god's worship place. Usually these are the ones which do not have temple, but under a tree it will be there. And so the horse starts running from there for some reason, and then it leaves all the beautiful things that are there in a rural space, like the green fields, open field, the water and everything, and it starts running away, goes into more urban space. And once it sees the chaos there and whatever's happening there, it just takes a U-turn, comes back under the tree, and just becomes the statue of the horse again. So that's all. I mean, it's not, I mean, we're not trying to say anything more. I think that's enough for people to interpret and understand whatever. So these are the new songs which we have. There are all of them have a bit of quirkiness in it. All of them have some social message that we usually try to bring in
Always
with
have.
with lot of fun and entertainment as well.
So when you say the horse took a U-turn, did he was he approaching, say, a city like Bangalore where he takes a U-turn?
No, actually more Mumbai.
So then please give a few lines at least for your Tamil fans.
Sure. Let me get okay. Atangara orathille alamaram alamarama alamaram kile yara oyyara ayyanara.
Oh, nice. You know, Swarathma is more than 20 years old band today. Now, still your songs make a big impact on on Gen Z. Do you all know what works and what perhaps won't?
What won't work is we don't sing lovey-dovey songs. We don't sing songs which has hey baby, hey cool. We don't sing songs which have high heels, tight jeans, and cars and all those flashy things. That may not work with the Gen Z. What works is that we are still relevant in terms of what we talk about, what's happening around us, in a fun way, in a cool way that we think that it needs to be told in that way, and even this generation who care about these things still connect with them and also have fun. Our music is seriously fun.
You know, a whole new audience discovered your song Beta Sweater Pahno when it featured in the season 2 of Family Man. Please tell us about this collaboration with Raj Dk. Were they always a fan of this song, or
So the collaboration with Raj and DK and the Family Man season 2 came as a complete surprise. In fact, we had no idea that they even knew about our song. And we came to know later that it was a combination of the writer, his name is Suman, I think,
Suman.
and some of their production team who had suggested to Raj and DK that, there's such a song which has come out a couple of years before, and why don't we try to use it? And I got a call out of the blue from somebody from their production team, D2R Productions, I think.
yeah.
And yeah, one thing led to another, and soon they were telling us that we would like to use the song in a particular scene and sequence. And we have, of course, we were aware of the Family Man, and we had seen the powerful performances of Manoj Bajpayee and others in that. And we didn't know what to expect. I mean, it was a first time for us to have an association with a major banner show like that. But yes, you're right. We really it opened us to a completely new set of audiences. That song has its own fan base, interestingly.
I am
And
one of those.
as a result of which, a lot of people discovered the other songs that we are a part of,
Yes.
that we have released. And yes, I think it's a great collaboration. And over the years, we have been in touch with Raj, especially. He's the one who had interacted with me. And who knows? Perhaps in the future we'll have another song on one of their shows.
Looking forward to that. But then, how this song was born? Was it after or before the famous polo ad?
Yes, the polo ad was in the 90s, so clearly this was after that. This song got released in 2017, and the place where I'm sitting in is the place where this, and of course many of our other songs, were born. This is our jam room. This is the space we have had exclusive to Swarathma now for the last 10 or 12 years. And it started with me trying to learn how to play various variations of the D minor scale.
Okay.
And in the context of learning to play and exercise, I happened to come up with the lick, which is the introductory riff that comes on the bass guitar of that song. And I remember both Varun and Vasu got very excited about it. And from the very first day, Vasu started humming the line Beta Sweater Pahno. There was nothing before or after that in that first jam, but the bare structure of it got created in one session. But it took us a long time to arrive at the theme, because initially we had thought of Beta Sweater Pahno as like an anti-establishment kind of a song, where, let's say, you're being told that stay in your lane, don't cause any fuss, don't be part of any julus or protest and anything. You are meant to do only this and just stay there. But then that song didn't really land. That concept didn't really work, and so based on that feedback, we worked with our lyricist Puneet to come up with the concept of parental pressure, which is something we can all identify with at some level. That, even though parents want the best for their children, the way they end up sharing that with their children ends up creating some or other kind of pressure. So that was the story behind it.
So then, as I'm waiting, please give a few lines
Hmm.
of
Yeah.
Beta Sweater Pahno.
बेटा स्वेटर पहनो नहीं तो लगेगी सर्दी बेटा स्वेटर पहनो नहीं तो लगेगी सर्दी ये सीखो वो भी सीखो डालो स्कूल की वर्दी तूने ये कैसे सोचा अपने मन की गाएगा हम जो बोले वो तू कर ले वरना कुछ ना हो पाएगा ना 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 हो पाएगा
Wow. Today we are dealing with this scorching heat. Plus, you have a song called Doop, which has actually a very interesting story. You have explained how in various languages the term for the harsh sunlight is different.
So it's interesting that you should bring it up, because the organization or the foundation for whom we had created the song Doop is the Selco Foundation that does work on enabling rural micro entrepreneurs with solar energy. They are the ones who are partnering us for the India tour that we are going on. So it's been a long association which began with something like the song Doop, and of course some work that we did for them before that as well. Now, we know that harsh sunlight has various words in Indian languages, but there is no English word for Doop. All words like sun ray, sunbeam, sunlight,
scorching sun.
Yeah, that's the only. I mean, you have to qualify sun with something else like harsh or scorching in order for sunlight to become contextual in the subcontinent. So that's why we made the song Dhoop, which is about, धूप की नगरी, धूप के घर है, धूप की छैया है, धूप नदी है, धूप ही नैया, धूप खिवैया है, धूप धूप धूप, in the sense that my life is enabled by the sunlight which is otherwise harsh.
Sure. You all been performing from last over 20 years now. But the rate of churning out new album is not very high. But in today's day and age, when almost every week a new artist is born or discovered, and few are burnt out, say like N.A.P. Dillon, who came, conquered, and ruled the roost for a while, and now somebody else is doing that. What keeps you motivated and instill that belief that people still wants to listen to us? Because
I think
to us it reflects
yeah.
sort of a laid back attitude of Swarathma.
Good
Yeah.
question.
You can say laid back, or you can say quite self-satisfied. We can also look at it as a band that takes time to create music that really keeps us in a satisfied state of being. It's not about numbers, but it's also about what we feel right about singing, what we feel good in terms of the music that we make. And also it is 5 of us who get together and make. So it's not just one person going out, putting a song and just letting it there, because there are some songs which take like hardly 2 days for us also to. We have done that. We have written songs which has taken only 2 days. There are songs which has taken like 3-4 years also.
Some even more than that.
So and also for us it's important that we feel good about the songs that we make. And sometimes most of the time we reject a lot of the songs that we have made. Actually, right next to we have a board here. We actually have a list of 19 songs that we have, which are ideas that we think
Shall we
can
show you the
become.
board?
We can show you the board. In that, right now we have only 4 songs that we have produced. So, and these 19 songs are something that we had for almost 10, more than
3-4 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like from the last jam that we had, more than a year. So we take time. It's okay. Nothing to be ashamed of and nothing to be proud of also. That's the process that we like being in.
But because as a fan, we want more. We want to really listen more to Swarathma.
Yeah, yeah. There are
Absolutely.
superstars who do 3 films a year. There are superstars who do 1 film in 2 years. So you know the quality. And
Then do you think every song needs a messaging? Because a lot of your songs have that, like Asma Ki Dukan Wale or Allah Yeshu or Krishna.
Yes, these songs have strong messages, but I don't think it's a conscious desire from our side that आज कुछ तूफानी करते हैं or आज कुछ message डालते हैं दुनिया में. It's never like that.
But your songs
Uh,
have that.
Yeah, so I have realized that I'm borrowing the phrase from a quote that I read, that you, as a music creator, you often don't create the music yourself. You are sort of an antenna, and if you choose to be open, the inspiration from some place in the universe flows through you and something gets created. So we have to be, as an artist, open to the world and allow those energies to flow through us and something gets created. So, though, yes, I would agree that we believe that perhaps music does have a purpose larger than entertainment alone. But having said that, I don't think that we will reject the idea of a song about fun just because it does not have a heavy message. In fact, some of our songs, which in fact, we were just looking at a video a while ago before this call, is a song called Haste Rahe, Mast Rahe. Now, that is a song purely about enjoying yourself and having fun. It may not be in the vein of other Swarathma songs, but it's a song that we enjoy playing when we do. So, yes, you're right that we do have songs related to messages, but it's not a conscious choice. It happens.
And that's why they have that enduring quality.
I hope so. Yes.
not only just because of the message, but it also is the kind of music that we make with those messages. Um, we don't just take like few hooks and just add beats and make a song. Many times we go through the different versions of that song till we feel it is ripe enough for it to be eaten by others as well.
And finally, be it Indian Ocean or Swarathma, these are some of, or even say Euphoria. These are some of the popular bands that we have in the country, which have sort of a niche, so far have a niche audience. Why, as a country, we don't have a thriving rock band culture for the Hindi listeners of rock genre?
I think we have a very big industry that creates popular music and also pays very well and has a great reach, which is the Hindi film industry, Bollywood industry. Um, and hence people consume that more. Also, like you said, it churning out more and more. And the reach is big, the money is big, and hence people also consume. And it again creates more because there is demand for it. So when you are living under such a big tree, it's very difficult for the smaller indie bands and indie industry as such to grow. Now, actually, the industry is open for new age music, open for indie music. We have seen like ourselves, like you said, featured in Family Man 2, and some of Indian Ocean songs are there in some of the mainstream films, but still it's not like a superstar film, but films which have meaning. That's why um, they are also known now. They got lot of what do you say, appearance in many other mediums. So I think when a bigger industry like the film industry opens up for us, then there is space for us also to be as popular. Having said that,
You see that changing now with
it is changing. Having said that, we are not dependent on that. I know we have a niche audience, and then that's an audience that who are very also they are like following us so well, and then we also love them because they have the right kind of mindset and ears to listen to our kind of music.
you of course are performing in Mumbai on May 25th. That's this Saturday. And which are the other cities then you're heading after Mumbai?
So, Vishal, the India tour is going to a number of cities. We are going to Bangalore, our hometown, on the 1st of June. Then we return to Pune on the 8th of June, followed by Hyderabad on the 15th. And the tour then goes to Indore on the 29th of June. And then there are dates following that in Delhi and in Jaipur. And hopefully there'll be a few more dates that come up. So, yes, this is a massive undertaking. So, India tour, Raushan India tour powered by the sun.
On that note, I want to wish you all the best for your upcoming India tour. And next time in person with everybody, all the best, Nirmika, to you, to Nimika, and to the BAM members who are not present here. Thank you so much for taking time out and talking to me. Best of luck. And in the end, please give us few lines of Allah Yeshu Aur Krishna. That's also your caller tune, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, it is mine. Yes.
यीशु अल्लाह और कृष्णा कौन भगवान है अपना, यीशु अल्लाह और कृष्णा कौन भगवान है अपना,
फूल पे फूल चढ़ा दे, दिए पे दिए जला दे, फूल पे फूल चढ़ा दे, दिए पे दिए जला दे,
माला पे माला जपना, माल को अंदर करना.
Nice, thank you.